Okay, good evening. Welcome to break 418. YouTube is live. We are now live on Twitter. And we are live on...
Yeah, I just got the notification.
We are live on Facebook. So all three of our social media is working properly as it should. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to break 418. Master case of Upper Deck Extended. Thank you for the fantastic fill yesterday. Just needed to square away getting a few payments in. Stuart Hunter, if you're watching, I am aware that the save obviously didn't take place and that your payment got in. Don't worry about that. Mr. Knox, good evening. Belated birthday to you, sir. So in the post on the Facebook group, you will have seen that there was spoiler 1, spoiler 2, and spoiler 3. So spoiler 1 is for the left side, spoiler 2 is for the middle, and spoiler 3 is for the right side. So we are currently working on spoiler 1, which will be on the left-hand side. That break list is currently sitting in the panel on the right-hand side. Spoiler 2, which is the second random for the middle, will be the one that's going up next after the first 4 boxes. I have that copied and pasted. So once we do the first 4 boxes on the left-hand side, we will move to the middle, and that will be spoiler 2. And then we will move to the right, and that will be spoiler number 3. That's just the way this is going to work. Now, why is my camera still kind of cockeyed? I think that's a little bit better. A little cockeyed there. A little bit better now. So master case number 14711. 14711. Up in the eye in the sky, you will see that I am cutting the seal on the master case. Box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box. We will take that exactly as it sits. The left-hand side, which lines up with the left-hand side that we had there, is now empty. Do a little quick tip down so you can see. So this was the left side on the front of the box as shown, left side. The middle, that's just the M that's in there just over top of the bar. And then the right that's over here. So we do have nothing on the left-hand side right now. That was the 4 boxes that came out. We'll move that over here. Get you some serial numbers here. Get a good peek at them. A little bit more computer work on this setup, but so the top serial 50887. Second one down 50796. 31495. That last serial is upside down. It is 50544. And we'll start with that upside down one right now. So good luck and thank you for the fill, everyone. I'm going to adjust the camera down so hopefully we can get a little bit of a better view of the box and the surface. So hopefully everybody had a good Christmas, if that's what you celebrated, or a happy holidays, whichever holiday it is that you may be celebrating with your family and friends. Clearly this does not want to play nicely. Just trying to find that right angle there for, that looks a lot better, at least from what I can see. So good luck, everyone. We'll get into break 418. So this is the first break list that was posted. The first spoiler. After each quarter or each third of the case, we will have that new list get updated. Good evening, Mr. Ventura. So good luck, everyone. We have a purple reflections for Vegas. Marc-Andre Fleury. Number 201 of 300. We have, going to the New York Rangers, Alexis Lafreniere, SPX Finite. Numbered 1424 of 29.99. 1424 of 29.99 for the New York Rangers. Merry Christmas to you and the Ventura family, David. For the New York Islanders, Matthew Barzal Retro. Matthew Barzal Retro. Mr. Salonen, good evening. The one and only official sign guy. Young gun Austin Strand for the LA Kings. Absolutely, I don't know what we will be seeing. There's been lots of updates on different products, delays and what have you when it comes to pretty much anything. I do know we will be getting some soccer again this year. Strand for the Kings. How much exactly, I don't know. What exactly we will get, it's not exactly clear because it did not move very well last year. We ended up sending a bunch of it back to the distributor because it really became very stagnant and took up a lot of shelf space. We have a Blue Dazzler for the Detroit Red Wings, Philip Zadina. So it's unknown at this point in time exactly what will be coming in for the non-mainstream sports for the shop. Patrick Kordarenko for the New York Rangers. As soon as we do have word, though, David, I will make sure that we reach out on the Donruss. Patrick Kordarenko for the Rangers. Ultimate Victory, Kirill Kaprizov for the Wild. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Holographics Gold, Timothy Liljegren. Jack Rathbone Young Gun for the Nucks. Jack Rathbone for Vancouver. Premier Ovation, Tim Stützle for Ottawa. Timmy time for Ottawa. We have a John Carlson retro for the Caps. Kevin Ball Young Gun for the Devils. Ball for the Devils. Halfway through that first box. Cameron Hillis Young Gun for the Habs. Cameron Hillis for Montreal. Johnny Gaudreau SPX Finite for Calgary. Gaudreau for the Flames. Clear cut Alex Pietrangelo for Vegas. Alex Pietrangelo for Vegas. Good evening, Mr. Lucchese. We have for the Red Wings, numbered 80 out of 100. Exclusive Bobby Ryan. 80 out of 100 exclusive for the Wings, Bobby Ryan. Drew O'Connor, Young Gun for the Pens. Drew O'Connor, Young Gun for the Pens. Guess maybe I should do a quick peek there and make sure that I didn't have a French one and missed it, which I didn't. It's been a while since we've ripped this stuff, so Jake Oettinger, retro Young Gun for the Stars. Retro Jake Oettinger for the Stars. French Young Gun, Kevin Ball for the Devils. Here I thought I would miss it if I didn't see it, and then I go back to look, and there we go. French Young Gun for the Devils, Kevin Ball. Liam Foudy, Ultimate Victory for the Jackets. UD3 die cut, numbered 571 out of 1,000. The Breadman Artemi Panarin. Artemi Panarin UD3 die cut. 571 out of 1,000. Ovation Premier Prospects Nils Hoglander for the Nucks. Only 13 more to go. Only 13 more what to go, Mike Stahlbaum. Quinn Hughes retro for the Nucks. Another Kevin Ball Young Gun. Breadman die. You're talking about the wrong product. Come on. We're not talking about Tim Hortons. We're talking about extended. Kevin Ball Young Gun. Did we already hit him once? Other than the French one? I thought we did. So we got 2 Kevin Ball Young Guns out of that first box. And the French one. Box 2. Yeah, now you're right. That was the no correlation. I think I have the market on every Panarin red red die cut from the Tim Hortons set. 16 in one box. That was bad. On to box number 2. We're still on the first break list. 2 more boxes on top of this one to go before we get to the change. Oliualevi, rookie class for Vancouver. Uh-oh. Mrs. Haynes has got that evil laugh to her tone. Uh-oh. What have you done, Mrs. Haynes?
Took the gem. All by myself.
Oh, you stop. Tim Stutzel, Premier Prospects Ovation. You just took what gem?
The one right over here.
Oh, she's playing Pokemon Go. All by herself, she took the gem. She's deeply entrenched in Pokemon Go. Retro Stamkos for the Bolts. So if anyone is playing Pokemon Go tonight in the Cambridge area, please feel free to come and knock Janice out of the gym right there at the Cambridge Surplus.
Wow.
Dylan Cousins, rookie ultimate victory for Buffalo. I'm sure she'll enjoy having to fight to get it back. Holographics, Tim Stutzel Gold for the Sens. Lots of Timmy time showing up tonight in these first 2 boxes. Rathbone Young Gun for the Nucks. Rathbone for the Nucks. So how you making out in the isolation pod there, Mr. Stahlbaum? Holographics, Timothy Liljegren for the Leafs. Mikhail Maltsev, Young Gun for the Devils. Mike must have ventured away and or has very, very slow thumbs. Maltsev, Young Gun.
Dragged away.
He's probably been tied up like the cartoon creatures in the Bugs Bunny and Tweety things.
The kids are probably tied him to a chair and he can't get to his phone.
Or the stick, and they're taking him to the pot to make dad's soup. Rookie class Yanni Hackenpah for the Ducks. I said, how you making out in the isolation booth? We thought the kids tied you to a stick and dragged you away to make dad's soup. Austin Matthews, ultimate victory for the Leafs.
Do we have a box on the go for this, or do I have to get one?
I don't know that we've got a box on the go. You can just use one of the trays out there, I guess. The kids abduct you regularly and tie you to a stick and cart you off like the crazy little creatures going to make dad into a stew. Braden Point, retro for the Bolts. You can only play Wii and Lego so much. Callum Booth.
What did you say? You really play so much Lego?
Wii and Lego.
Wii and Lego.
Callum Booth for the Bruins.
Mike needs an Xbox.
Callum Booth for the Bruins. I think Mike needs a grown-up game. Cards Against Humanity or something.
PS5.
He has nobody to play with though. Kevin Ball, Young Gun number 3. To go with the French one. Whoever's got the Devils this one. Yeah, the Devils are attracted to me tonight. Kevin Ball is attracted to the Breaker tonight. Brooks, congratulations on yet another Kevin Ball. Well, that's not hard. I'm sure you probably beat the little ones at Mario Kart. French Young Gun Jack Rathbone for the Nucks. Are the kids really a challenge? French Jack Rathbone for Vancouver. You've been driving long enough, they shouldn't really be that much of a challenge to beat. It's Mario Kart. Until you throw in the Rainbow Road there, in which case it's equal messed up for everyone. Ultimate Victory, Joe Pavelski for the Stars. Rainbow Road there's no advantage. Nobody has the advantage on that because everybody's flying off the edge at least once. Joel Hoffer, Young Gun for the Blues. The kids are sneaky? They're your kids, of course. I'm not surprised. They're your kids. Of course they're sneaky. Joel Hoffer, Young Gun for the Blues. Tyler, time to go silent for a bit. I don't know where that guy went, but he's gone awfully silent. Mark Stone, retro for Vegas. He's got to focus on Rainbow Road right now. That's what Mike's got to do. Base. So for anyone that is wondering the latest update we have on Series 1, I'll announce after Artemi Panarin SPX Finite for the Rangers. 541 out of 29.99. So we are hearing February 9th. This is just what is out in the hobby world, not anything confirmed and locked into stone at this stage of the game. It is tentative. It could still change. We have a clear-cut all-star Leon Draisaitl for the Oil. Leon Draisaitl, clear-cut all-star for Edmonton. So we are hearing February 9th, but this is not confirmed at this stage. That is their next target date. We have an exclusive numbered 64 of 100 going to the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid. Going to Stuart Hunter and his Edmonton Oilers. 64 of 100 All-Star exclusive Connor McDavid. Stuart, you're doing well. You got a couple of nice Edmonton hits back-to-back there. Clear-cut Draisaitl and the exclusive McDavid, both All-Stars. Patrick Kordorenko, again for the New York Rangers. Mr. Salonen. Mr. Salonen and Patrick Kordorenko, young gun there for you, sir. Let's finish that pack. Kevin Lankinen, retro young gun for the Blackhawks. Kevin Lankinen, retro for the Hawks. Last pack of box 2. Ultimate Victory, Connor McDavid for Edmonton. On to box 3. On to box 3. Cody Curran, young gun for the Ducks. Cody Curran for the Ducks. I wouldn't worry about taking them too far away. Recycle's kind of full. Cal Foote, rookie class Cal Foote for the Bolts.
Whose fault's that?
It's my fault for not taking the recycle out. You're right.
I can think it.
Hoglander for the Nucks, Ultimate Victory. Still haven't hit one of those reprint, redo 201 Lafrenieres. Artemi Panarin. What?
I got it to fit.
You got it to fit?
I did.
Retro Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Be nice to see one of you 3 folks with the Rangers tonight land the second version of 201. Sebastian Aho, SPX Finite for the Canes. 2312 out of 29.99 for Carolina. Clear cut young gun Sasha Chemlevsky. Clear cut young gun for the Sharks, Sasha Chemlevsky. Sasha Chemlevsky going to Jason Mendonca. with the Sharks. Mr. Hipgrave, good evening. Patrick Laine ovation for CBJ. We got a retro Andrei Svechnikov for the Canes. Ty Smith, ultimate victory for the Devils. Tim Stutzel's Future Impact die cut. Tim Stutzel Future Impact. For Ottawa. Future Impact Tim Stutzel. Numbered 831 out of 1,000. Timmy Time, Tim Stutzel. Hayden Verbeek, Young Gun for Montreal. Hayden Verbeek for the Habs. Retro Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for the Oilers. French Young Gun Joel Hofer for St. Louis. French Joel Hofer. Variant en français. EP40 Ultimate Victory for Vancouver. Reflections Roman Josi for the Preds. Regular Joel Hofer Young Gun. Retro Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Base. We have a suit variant for Mark Giordano. All-Star suit variant. All-Star Mark Giordano suit variant. Quarter wrinkle young gun for the Rangers. Is that you logged in under the business account?
For what?
In the break video?
I'm not even in the break video.
Well, that's good to know. Guess that's Ryan Hay that's using the business account. Retro young gun Josh Norris for the Sens. Retro Josh Norris for the Sens. Norris for the Sens. 3 left in this box, and 1 more on the first third of the case. McDavid Ultimate Victory. Holographics for Washington, Alex Ovechkin. And Alex Dorio young gun for the Pens. Alex Dorio young gun for the Pens. Finish that one out. On to box 4. Just need to pull out some more sleeves. Then we'll clean up this third and put it with the break list for this third and reset. We will not break the video, but the break list will change to show the new middle third of the case being broken. And Janice will jump in and break 4 boxes, and then I'll step out and stretch, and then come back for the last 4 boxes. McDavid Ultimate Victory for Edmonton. So this is box 4. Connor Garland Retro for the Yotes. Cameron Hillis, young gun for Montreal. Cameron Hillis. Seth Jones, SPX Finite for the Blue Jackets. 1588 of 29.99. Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. Mikhail Sergachev, Blue Dazzler for the Bolts. We have a UD exclusive retro number 24 out of 100. Nathan McKinnon for the Colorado Avalanche. Retro exclusive Nathan McKinnon. 24 out of 100. Nathan McKinnon, UD exclusive for the Colorado Avalanche. Nice hit for the Avs on the retro there. Looks like a base pack. That is exactly what that is, a base pack. Ty Smith holographics for the Devils. Young Gun Checklist, Panthers and Kings. And we'll run the random on that decoy flip at the end of the break if we don't hit another one that doesn't need to be randomed. So that one's going to it's between the Panthers and the Kings. Panthers are Dan, and the Kings are Mike Stahlbaum. Rookie class, Igor Sharangovich for the Devils. Nathan McKinnon, Ultimate Victory for the Avs. Retro Young Gun, Gabe Vilardi for the Kings. Retro Gabe Vilardi for the Kings. half of this box remaining before we change the break list up. We got another retro young gun. Pius Suter for the Hawks. Pius Suter for the Hawks. Two retro young guns in the same box. Not bad. Zibanejad Ultimate Victory for the Rangers. Holographics, Mr. Lafreniere for the Rangers. Artem Zub Young Gun for the Sens. Sends Artem Zub. Rookie class Tyler Benson for Edmonton. Benson for Edmonton. UD3 die cut for the Pens, numbered 102 of 1000, Sidney Crosby. UD3 die cut Sidney Crosby, 102 of 1000. Okay, let's see if we can split these apart. Just one left stuck together, and the hit is on the back. Josh Norris Ovation Premier Prospects for Ottawa. Retro Drew Doughty. When we get there, Drew Doughty for the LA Kings retro. Joseph Corner Young Gun for the Sharks, but to get through these other four. Joseph Corner Young Gun for the Sharks. 3 left in the first of them here, and we'll switch it up. Minnesota Wild Eric Stahl French variant. Ultimate Victory, Jake Oettinger for the Stars. Seems like the front couple can be sticky at times, or it's the whole pack that's kind of just a little bit not wanting to let go. Pros and Prospects numbered 385 out of 1,000, Carter Hart when we get to it. Pros and Prospects, Carter Hart for Philly. Okay, and that's it for that one there. Now, just bear with me. We're going to change that break list up for you folks. Okay, that is the new updated break list. Go figure, I messed up the camera. Okay, so that is that one there. These ones are all from the first the first 4 boxes, sorry. And that's why they're being scooched away. Yep. And then one last thing here, since we did not hit another one in this break, we are going to do Kings and Panthers flip right here, right now. Okay, we have the Panthers for the checklist, and we have the Kings upside down. Kings. So that will go to the Kings. Okay, Mrs. Haynes, on to the middle of this one. You are on the middle, and everything is just all peachy clean.
Right. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Oh. Let's check all my camera angles. It's been a while since I've sat in this chair.
If you even remember how to do this, eh?
Right? I think I can.
You remember how to open up a pack?
Yeah, I remember how to open up a pack. So we have 150167 on the top. 149043, 149077, and 129557. So, good luck, everyone. There. Oh, we have a Holo FX, Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. Just adjust this a little bit more because obviously it needs to be adjusted. So just bear with me here for a moment. There we go. That should do it. We have an Alex Dorio Young Gun for the Pens. And we have a rookie class, Jason Robertson for the Stars. We have an ovation for the Sens, Thomas Chabot. Tyler Bertuzzi retro for the Wings. Alexi Heponiemi Young Gun for the Panthers. No worries, Jared. See if I can figure out what Mr. Haynes has done here. Nick Suzuki retro for Montreal. Doing well, Jared. Hope all is well with you and the family. Alexi Heponiemi, Young Gun for Florida. I'm thinking I've got this incredible sense of deja vu. Just throwing it out there. We have a Ryan McDonough, French variant for Tampa. Yep, exactly. So anybody have any plans for New Year's? We have a Sidney Crosby, ultimate victory for the Pens. We have a Reflections, Jordan Binnington for the Blues. Yeah, that's a good goal to have, Ryan. Hayden Verbeek, young gun for Montreal, especially with the way the cases are climbing here. I was actually surprised that they only delayed the start of school by 2 days. I'm not gonna lie. We have a Zach Parise, SPX Finite for Minnesota. Yeah, no different from us, Jared. I don't think 2 days is going to be much. That's my opinion. Blue Dazzler for the Blues, Torrey Krug. And then the new testing protocol that they've put in is something else. We have number 65 of 500 for the Islanders, Ilya Sorokin, Reflections. Michael Bunting, young gun for the Yotes. We have a Peyton Krebs, retro young gun for the Knights. Hopefully now that Christmas is over, I'll be a little bit more active with the shop. We've been busy at work, so between work and trying to put Christmas together, I know most of you are parents, so you know you get it. Alexander Romanov, ultimate rookie for Montreal. Oli Ulevi, ultimate victory for the Knox. Brady Tkachuk, retro for Ottawa. Although hopefully we can, start to get some sports back. Mikko Lehtinen, young gun for the Leafs. Rick and I, we have not yet discussed trade night in January. I've got to sit down and thoroughly go over the new restrictions. We may not do trade night in January, as unfortunate as that would be. We have a Zach Parise finite for Minnesota. Again, that deja vu feeling. We have a Christopher Tanev acetate for Calgary. Last pack of the first box. We have a pink dazzler, Philip Grubauer for the Avalanche. On to box number 2. Rick, would you just double check that and make sure? I'm seeing all base pack.
Yeah, remember with extent that happens from time to time. Yeah, it's all base.
It doesn't hurt to have an extra set of eyes. Holo FX, Quinn Hughes for the Knox. Frederick Handmark, young gun for the Sharks. Rookie class Nils Hoglander for the Nuts. Gabe Velarde, ultimate victory for the Kings.
That camera's bouncing all over the place.
Thomas Chabot, retro for Ottawa. I don't know why it's bouncing all over the place.
You're knocking it, baby.
Base. Holo FX, Philip Kurashev for the Hawks. Cam Johnson, young gun for Columbus. Rookie class Ty Smith for the Devils. And an ultimate victory, Mikko Rantanen for the Avalanche. Tyler Seguin, retro for the Stars. No, you didn't miss any Buffalo hits, Andrew. Arthur Kaliev, young gun for the Kings. No worries. Miro Heiskanen, finite for the Stars. Frederick Anderson, Blue Dazzler for the Leafs. Ryan Nugent Hopkins, retro for the Oilers. Connor McKay, young gun for Calgary. Cal Foot, Retro Young Gun for Tampa. Holo FX, Bowen Byron for the Avalanche. Cody Curran, Young Gun for the Ducks. Rookie class, Bowen Byron for the Avalanche. And an ultimate victory, Connor McMichael for the Caps. Logan Couture, retro for the Sharks. Last pack of the second box. Austin Strand, Young Gun for the Kings. All right, box number 3. Johnny Gaudreau, Ovation for the Flames. Sasha Chemlevsky, Young Gun. We are on box 3, which would actually be like box 7. My box 3. Dylan Larkin, ultimate victory for the Wings. No worries, Mike. Philip Kershev, a Hollow FX for the Hawks. Totally missed the first box. Nothing Buffalo, Andrew. Rookie class Connor Ingram for Nashville. Jack Eichel, retro for Buffalo. No worries, Andrew. Nick Roberts, finite for the Leafs. Chris Letang, clear cut for Pittsburgh. Pink Dazzler, Connor Garland for the Yotes. Connor McKay, Young Gun for Calgary. Condre Miller, retro Young Gun for the Rangers. Connor McDavid, ultimate victory for the Oilers. Cale Makar, retro for the Avalanche. We have a Ryan O'Reilly UD3 for St. Louis. Nolan Foote, Young Gun for the Devils. Thomas Grice, French variant for the Wings. Condre Miller, ultimate victory for the Rangers. Glenn Godden, Young Gun for the Flames. Jack Eichel, ultimate victory for the Sabres. Jordan Greenway, retro for the Wild. Paul Base. Austin Matthews, Holo FX for the Leafs. Frederick Handmark, Young Gun for the Sharks. Good evening, Mr. Peckham. Rookie class, Connor McMichael for the Caps. All right, box 4 of random 2. And then I will step out and let Rick step back in. Sorry, guys. Caught it with my sweater. Phil Kessel retro for the Yotes. Callum Booth, Young Gun for the Bruins. Good evening, Mr. Ruel. We have a finite gold, number 289 of 299, Connor McMichael for the Caps. Just set that one there. We have a Matt Martin clear cut for the Islanders. And we have a Paul Stastny exclusive, numbered 59 of 100 for the Jets. We have a Michael Bunting Young Gun for the Yotes. Yeah, well, it's not as easy as it once was, Mr. Peckham. Hopefully now I'll be able to be a little bit more active now that Christmas is over.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
He said he misses seeing us break cards.
Well,
Also helps we have product to actually break too,
Yep.
right? Cody Caron, French Young Gun for the Ducks. Hopefully we can see Series 1 sometime in the near future, and that when that drops, I'm sure you'll get sick of seeing our ugly mugs. Yeah, I hear you, Jason. Ultimate Victory, Gabe Velarde for the Kings. Christmas is always a crazy time. We have a UD3, Andre Vasilevsky for Tampa. I seen Jason, you got our delivery, that, you know, cold white stuff that you had. We sent it your way. We didn't want it for Christmas this year. Joel Hofer Young Gun for the Blues. Jason's asking what's going on with those knuckleheads. He just went to go and take the cardboard to the recycle. Jacob Markstrom Retro for Calgary. All base. Ultimate Victory, Arthur Keliev for the Kings.
Jason is asked what?
About the knuckleheads.
Well, they're playing better after they got a new coach.
Bowen Byram, Holo FX for the Avs.
got to give them props. They're playing better hockey now that they got a new coach.
Jacob Ingham, young gun for the Kings, or is it all the rest?
No, I think that they stopped
needed
listening to the coach.
Yeah, they needed a coaching change.
I think it's pretty easy to say right now. The answer was they needed a coaching change.
Ty Dellandrea, rookie class for the Stars. Condre Miller, ovation for the Rangers. Brock Besser, retro for the Nuts. Reese Johnson, young gun for the Hawks. Ty Dellandrea, young gun retro for Dallas. Mitch Marner, ultimate victory for the Leafs. Hollow FX, Condre Miller for the Rangers. Two packs left. Jacob Ingham, young gun for the Kings. Last pack, and then I'll hand things back over to Mr. Haynes. I hope y'all have a fantastic new year, because we probably won't see you before then. Dylan Cousins, rookie class for the Sabres. But we look forward to, we're closing at 2 tomorrow, but we're definitely looking forward to seeing you all in the new year.
That's number 2 right there.
And
There's that. And that.
all right, you're clear.
Okay, let's make a quick adjustment here. And update this break list for you. It's the third and final segment of this break. So we are now on to the third installment of the break list. And we'll switch the screen back over now that I'm back on the show here. So, also got to put the goggles back on, Paisano. Okay, so we've got two serials here. The bottom one, 50184. The top one is upside down, 50695. The next two, just making sure they're coming in, 50439 on the top, 50397 on the bottom. And we will start with 50439. Hopefully we'll be able to keep this camera steady. Good luck on the last third. The break list has been updated on the other side. So this should now be reflecting the third break list, the third shuffle, the third randomization of this break. Empty box. So good luck as we take it home here on the last third. Ultimate Victory Bo Horvat for Vancouver. Just move Janice's water there. Retro Chabot for the Sens. Thomas Chabot, retro for the Sens. Sealed backwards. Let's see if it'll rip properly. There we go. Nice and easy. Mikko Lehtinen, Young Gun for the Leafs. Lehtinen, Young Gun for the Leafs. Holographics Brock Besser for the Nucks. Frederick Handmark, Young Gun for the Sharks. Handmark for the Sharks. Jason Robertson, rookie class for the Dallas Stars. Nils Hoglander, Holographics Gold for Vancouver. Jack Rathbone, young gun for Vancouver. Pretty good box for Vancouver. Jack Rathbone, young gun for the Canucks. Rookie class Mateus Kivlenieks for CBJ. Ovation Liam Foudy for CBJ. Stamkos Retro for the Bolts. Good evening, Dan. Look, Kevin Ball's back for the Devils. Starting right where I left off with the first 4 boxes. Kevin Ball for New Jersey. Good evening, Daniel. Hope you're doing well. We are at box 9 of 12, and we're on the 3rd randomization of the break list. Barkov Ovation for Florida. Miro Heiskanen Retro for Dallas. Random for Florida and the Kings. Young Gun Checklist. Random for Florida and the Kings. Kings with Mr. Stahlbaum. And Florida was... Panthers belong to Reg Piercy in this 3rd. So it'll be between the Kings and the Panthers. Reg and Mike Stahlbaum. Holographics Vitek Vanacek for the Caps. Jacob Ingham for the Kings. Jacob Ingham for the Los Angeles Kings. Rookie class Yanni Hakanpää for the Anaheim Ducks. French variant Zach Whitecloud for Vegas. Zach Whitecloud for the Golden Knights. McDavid Ultimate Victory for the Oil. Reflections Jack Hughes for New Jersey. Joseph Cornar for the Sharks, Young Gun. Joseph Cornar for the Sharks. Tuca for the Bruins, retro. Lots. You missed lots. You missed lots. We opened up a lot of packs. There was a lot of cards. You gotta rewind, man. I can't go ahead and give you a recap on, 7 boxes or something now. That's a little bit of a big ask. Looks like this might be a base pack to finish out box 9. It is. On to box 10, or the second of the third group of 4. Empty. Empty box. Neon Leon Ultimate Victory for Edmonton. Reflections Patrick Kane for the Hawks. Logan Stanley for the Jets, Young Gun. Logan Stanley for the Jets. Seth Jones retro for CBJ. Cole Holtz, Young Gun for the Kings. Cole Holtz. Hey, no worries. No worries. I'm glad that we could get it filled and that it went. It's one less case that we're sitting on. Especially with Series 1 hopefully on the horizon early February. French variant Alexander Wenberg for Florida. So speaking of the new core product dropping sometime soon, who is everybody eager to see their young gun? Ryan Suter, retro for the Wild. I'm sure everybody can imagine that Janice and I are pretty excited to see Lucas Raymond and Moritz Seider. Arthur Kaliev, young gun for the LA Kings. So who are you most excited to see? Arthur Kaliev for the Kings. Is there somebody that isn't mainstream that kind of excites you, that is gonna jump out? Well, we know you, Ryan. Everybody knows that you're all over the Jets. Anthony Mantha. This guy that, can't seem to stay healthy and has too much shelf space on the one shelf here. Anthony Mantha. Finite. 296 out of 2999 for the former Red Wing. Anthony Mantha. Yeah, all that wall space taken up with Anthony Mantha. Anthony. Won't even call him by his proper name anymore. It's not worth my airspace. Keandre Miller, Blue Dazzler for the Rangers. So besides Perfetti for Ryan, anybody else looking eager to see a key young gun jump out of a box for them? Reflections number 89 of 500 for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos. 89 of 500. Manthony, yeah. Manthony. I am intentionally butchering his name. Kind of like his shoulder and his hand has been butchered for his career.
Gee, isn't Brianna out with the exact same injury?
That's not my guy, though. Connor McKay, young gun for the Flames. Connor McKay for the Flames. Drysdale's going to be a good one. Yeah, you're right. He's definitely not a sider, though. Not yet. He's doing good things, though. Lots of good young blue liners coming into the league. Krebs, ultimate victory for Vegas. I see nobody's really so hot up on the Montreal kid anymore. Pius Suter, holographics. Caulfield. Nobody's saying Caulfield for the Calder anymore. Zub, young gun for the Sens. Well, Megs is a young lady who's in love with the Habs. Until they mention the fact that Carey Price might even be close to cleaning out his locker. Young gun Artem Zub for the Sens. And then she's panic packing all of her Montreal paraphernalia into a box and ready to ship it to the dump. Logan Stanley rookie class for the Jets. That's not this year, Daniel. Daniel, we're talking about the 21-22 class now. That's so last year. Bowen Byram, ovation for the Avs. I feel like when I'm talking to Daniel, I feel like Chicago Med now. Yeah. When the psychiatrist when Dr. Charles is being scolded for doing something that Daniel, wake up. We're going into 2022. Gino Malkin, a retro for the Pens. Well, I don't know. Doesn't he actually have to play? Has the kid even played this year? I think he gets a young gun by default because I don't think he's been playing too much. Has Spencer Knight done anything this year? Is he even with Florida? I'm starting to think he's an invisible guy. Holographics gold Puce Suter for the Hawks. And I'm asking that question honestly, Ryan. I don't know. Jake Bischoff, young gun for Vegas. Yeah, well, Daniel, you need to pay attention here. This is a serious conversation we're having. We're having a serious conversation about who you're hoping to see as a young gun in the 21-22 product. Jake Bischoff. Oh, I think they were ready to hand him the reins to the number one job in Florida, except for he was obviously not ready. Couple of games doesn't make a career. Kiefer Bellows, rookie class for the Islanders. And I'm not saying that to poo on his parade because I'm not saying the kid's a bust. I'm not like some people 3 games into Lafreniere's rookie year going, he's a bust. Spencer Knight's not going to be a bust, I don't think. Sorokin ultimate victory for the Isles. So who else has got somebody that you're looking for this year? Brad Marchand for the Bees. Box 11, ladies, gents, and children of all ages. You know, we've only got, 3 months into this hockey season? Who's exciting you? Who's at the top of your young gun must-have list? Ryan's chimed in. He wants Spencer Knight and Cole Caulfield for Megs. And Daniel wants Tim Stützle, I guess for his second-year card. Who's excited you so far? Cam Johnson for CBJ. Daniel, don't give me the frowny face. I know that you didn't mean Tim Stützle. Cam Johnson. Who at a quarter mark through the season really is kind of jumped off the page at you for rookies this year that we're going to see a young gun for this year? Jonathan Huberdeau for the Panthers. Dawson Mercer. Okay, there you go. Because it's easy to say it's Sider and Raymond and Zegras, but who else has grabbed your attention? There's a Barkov SPX Finite for the Panthers. It's easy to say that you know the top 5 guys on the Calder list, but has anybody off of that top 5 spoken to you guys? There you go. Now we're thinking. Alexei Hipponiemi for the Panthers. You don't know the better draft for this year yet? Well, the draft this year was kind of a bomb because none of those guys were really ready. Next year is going to be a little bit better. The year after that's got, you know, Crosby and Ovechkin part 2 with Bedard and the Russian kid, Vitek Vanacek, holographics for the Caps. Your number 1 pick overall didn't make his team, and his team was Buffalo. It tells me that it wasn't as good of a draft as it could have been. Or there was a bunch of guys who were just, you know, at that point in their career where they were ready to be drafted, but they weren't ready to go to the NHL. Brad Marchand holographics for Boston. Now, that said, I think Owen Power came out for the World Juniors and looked like an absolute beast in that first game. Max Pacioretty, Vegas, retro. Kid's got obviously a pretty good head on his shoulders because he wanted to go back to school and get his education taken care of, which is good. Let's go through this one more time. Nada. Zip, zilch on that pack. This is box 11. Hoglander holographics for Vancouver. No, Ryan, I think he said that he wanted to go back to school and finish at school. I think that all those boys from Michigan said that they were ready to go back for one more year. Mikhail Maltsev, young gun, for the Devils. At least that's what I understood from the reading that I did. Now, maybe there's more to it, but sure, everybody wants to play at the World Juniors. Maltsev, young gun for the Devils. But I think it was more about the unfinished business at the NCAA level. Alexander Barbanoff, rookie class for the Leafs. Could have been 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, if you ask me. Ian Mitchell, ultimate victory for the Hawks. Taylor Hall, retro for Buffalo. Well, there you go. See? Kid's not a bust. He can win at the NHL level. We knew this. One more fly through this one. Maybe another all base pack. base pack. You can basically check it out from the first 3 boxes and then move along to the next 3 boxes to see. It's going to be about a 3-hour watch to watch the whole thing, maybe 2.5 hours. Ian Mitchell holographics for the Hawks. We're about halfway through box 11 right now, and we're at 2:18 on the clock. So, Cody Curran, young gun for Anaheim. I did the first 4 boxes. Janice did the second 4 boxes, and we did a background change just so that way you could distinguish. The break list will have changed as well each time we broke it up. So the first 4 boxes, the break list on the right hand side will be for that 4 boxes. And then when it changed, and so did the break list. Rookie class POJ, Pierre Oliver Joseph for the Pens. So we tried to make sure that it was clean and up to date every time we did a handover. Alex Pietrangelo, ultimate victory for Vegas. Base pack. 3rd one in this box. No French, no suit, no tracksuit. No variant at all. Better make up for it. Need something good. Cal Foot holographics for T-Bay. Maltsev Young Gun for the Devils. Maltsev for the Devils. Rookie class Liam Foudy for the Jackets. There's 5 All-Star variants that have probably been pulled 1,000 times. Possibly one of them. Kopitar. Actually, no, that's not. That's because that's not a variant because I've seen the same one. Anze Kopitar ultimate victory for the Kings. I know which ones they are, just flying through. I hadn't seen them. AO Alexander Ovechkin retro for the Caps. Just looking through, I haven't seen any of the names that popped off the list. So, unless it's in this box, I'm going to guess that we weren't lucky enough to get it. And yes, I know, in cases, there's no variant on the All-Star. It's obviously more than one per case. Okay, last box on 4/18. So good luck, everyone. Again, thank you for the fill on this and getting payments in promptly. Was very good to be able to sit with you guys again tonight. First time in a while. Base. Off the hop, base pack. Crosby gold holographics for Pittsburgh. Frederick Hanmark, Young Gun for the Sharks. Frederick Hanmark for the Sharks. Stuart Skinner, rookie class for Edmonton. Ultimate Victory, Alexander Ovechkin. Mitch Marner, retro for the Leafs. Ultimate Victory, Stamkos for the Bolts. Connor McMichael holographics for the Caps. Sasha Chemlevsky for the Sharks. Chemlevsky for the Sharks. Once we're finished this box, unless another Young Gun checklist comes out, we'll do the random for that. Rookie class, Keandre Miller for the Rangers. And then we will sign off for the evening. Leon Draisaitl ovation for the Oilers. Retro DeBrincat for the Hawks. Last half of the last box here, folks. Cole Holtz for the Kings. Holtz for the Kings. Kasperi Kapanen, French variant for Pittsburgh. Kapanen, French variant for Pittsburgh. John Gibson, ultimate victory for the Ducks. Reflections, Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders. Sorokin, reflections for the Isles. Logan Stanley, Young Gun for the Jets. Logan Stanley, Young Gun for the Jets. Winding it down. McDavid, retro for Edmonton. And that one is a base pack. Must have been why it stuck together so mightily. Make me work to find nothing. We got a holographics Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota. Go figure, I've touched that wire. We're down to the final four. Jake Bischoff, Young Gun for Vegas. Jake Bischoff for Vegas. Mateus Kivlenix, rookie class for the Jackets. The pack that looks like it's going to have to be shredded to get apart. Philip Kurashev for the Hawks. Last pack, everyone. Retro Pasternak for Boston closes out this one here. And last but not least, we're just going to move this off to the side here because this will be for this third half. We've got the Young Gun We got the Kings. We got the Panthers. No, that doesn't. That's not gonna count because you can't see that I didn't mess with it. It landed on Panthers anyways, so Panthers it is. That one is gonna go to. The Panthers belong to. Where are the Panthers? Reg Piercy. So the Young Gun checklist is for Reg. So I would like to echo Janice's statement and just say we appreciate the support through a difficult 2021. We'd like to help. We would like to thank you guys for the help in allowing our business to grow this year, though. Even given all the challenges, it wasn't a massive growth, but it was a growth. So for that, we are thankful. So from all of us at the Haynes House and at the Cardboard Devil, we would like to thank you for helping us grow as a business and helping us grow as better business people as well. And we would like to wish you all a happy and safe 2022. And we will see you in the new year. Hopefully, I might see a couple of you guys tomorrow in the shop, but if not, happy New Year to you and your families, and we'll see you in 2022. Take care, everyone.